Hello everyone! Meron na naman tayong isang video na pag-uusapan na hindi masyadong technical but more on the psychological and trade management concept when it comes to trading and technical analysis. So if you've read the title, you probably already have an idea kung tungkol saan yung video na to. So in this video, I'm going to talk about how to take your profits or lock in your profits effectively. Pero una sa lahat, disclaimer lang, the things that I'm going to talk about here, based ito sa perspective ng trader that relies mostly on technical analysis. So, yung mga thoughts ko dito at mga opinions ko, malayo sa school of thought ng fundamental analysis ng investor side of things at dividend investing, no? So, the things that I'm going to talk about here may not apply kung purely fundamental or dividend yung reason kung bakit andito kayo sa stock market. So, this video is aimed sa nagsa-start pa lang mag-trade or combination ng fundamental analysis and technical analysis. So, the reason why I'm making this video because recently, kanina, may nagva-viral na mga screenshots ng port regarding sa holdings sa specific stock. So, I don't know kung sino itong tao na to. Naka-anonymous kasi and mga screenshots lang nung port yung nakita ko and a few captions, no? So, alam naman natin na bugbog yung PSEI for the past couple of days. So, it's expected na some of the good names, some of the good stocks have experienced selling pressure, no? Halos wala talagang naligtas and majority of the stocks sa market ay naglaglagan, no? At talagang pulang-pula sila. So, ito yung nakita kong unang screenshot ng port. So, if we're going to look dito sa port niya, we can see that the stocks here are OGP and SGP. And isang tingin pa lang natin sa market value, nakikita nyo dyan na lagpas 2.6 million yung market value nung SGP pa lang. And sa composition ng port, that's 97%. So, sa mga ganitong allocation, kino-consider ko na to as all-in, no? Kahit may iba pa siyang hawak, sobrang taas na nung allocation niyan relative sa port niya. So, the average price is around 17.05, no? 17.06 if you round it up. Tapos yung total shares is around 150,000. So, punta tayo sa chart ng SGP. So, we can analyze kung saan yung possible area kung saan nakabili siya, no? Since ang average price niya is 17.05. So, magpa-plot lang tayo ng 17.05 to 17.06. So, nakikita naman natin dito na yan yung average price at 17.06. So, it's a possibility na somewhere siya nakabili around this area, no? Sa first week ng September. Pwedeng during the highs of September 8 and 9 or posible din nasa September 12. So, 17.06 yan. So, at an average price of 17.06, yung total shares around 151,000. So, pag na-multiply natin yan, ang ibig sabihin, ang cost ng position is roughly around 2.57 million. And dito niya nakuha yung position niya, no? So, first week up to the second week of September. So, that's the first screenshot. Tapos, ito yung naging second na image dun sa post. So, as you can see, dito yung market price umabot ng 18.26. So, of course, at an average price of 17.06. Tapos, ang laki ng allocation at a gain of nearly 7%, yung peso gain talaga, ang laki. So, that's around 170,000 pesos. And, assume na kakakuha pa lang ng position 2 weeks ago, that means yung trade na to or so-called investment nakapag-gain na ng 170,000, no, in less than 2 weeks. So, sobrang laki na. And kung titingnan natin yung SGP, nangyari yon September 18, no? So, a few days ago lang talaga, no? A few trading days ago lang since umabot dito talaga yung price around 18.20. And then, the next screenshot, so makikita natin dito na nawala na yung OGP and from an average price of 17.06 naging na siyang 17.08 and yung total shares dumagdag ng 159,300. So I can only assume na after September 18, SGP was consolidating and nagkaroon ng slight pullback, no? So, ang pwedeng nangyari, nabenta yung position sa OGP in order to add sa SGP because alam nyo naman, when it comes to the usual strategies na nakikita natin sa mga nanga-hype or sa mga nagre-recommend ng mga stocks na bibilhin, whenever the stocks daw ay bumababa, you need to average down, no? So that when stock prices go up, mas malaki na yung kita mo. So, I assume that's what happened here. So, ang nangyari, yung average price tumaas, yung total shares tumaas. So, ibig sabihin, tumaas yung cost ng position. And during this time, nagbe-break even na lang sa SGP. As you can see, 0.89%, no? So, hindi pa umabot ang negative 1%, pero yung loss is negative 24,000 na. So, punta natin ulit yung chart. So, kanina 17.06. So, tataasan natin to. Gagawin natin 17.08. Tapos, adjust natin yung details. So, ayan yung adjusted na price and cost natin. So, from around 2.5, naging 2.7M na siya, no? So, from the previous cost, nag-increase na siya into 2.72 million yung position. And I think yung screenshot na yon was here sa September 24 because the closing price of SGP was 17. So, after this, ito yung nakita ko na screenshot ng isang caption. Ang nakalagay, bumagsak na si SGP. Negative na ako ng 80,000. Sana binenta ko na lang yung gain ng 180,000. So, referring to the time na ang taas na nung galaw ng SGP. Tapos, more than 170,000 na yung gains. So, may nakalagay dito, cut loss na ba ako mga boss to protect my capital or average down lang kay SGP? Anong suggestion nyo? So, most of the time, when you see recommendations sa social media or you see other people, no, making write-ups, talking about stocks, madalas yung sinasabi nila is yung perspective is investing. But as you can see dito sa nakalagay, napapag-usapan yung about sa cut loss. So, merong aspect ng trading around this position, no? So, ang nangyari, of course, is, as we all know, yung SGP, mas bumaba pa lalo. And yung pinaka-recent nga na nangyari is ito. So, we all know the average price, pero dito kasi sa isang post, blurred na yung total shares and uncommitted shares. But the market price is around 15.10. So, the closing price earlier of SGP is around 15.30. Assume ko lang na nangyari itong screenshot during the lows talaga nung day. So, ang nangyari, yung loss is around 11.95% at that time. Tapos, nagkaroon na ng negative 331,000 na loss. So, imagine that. Pumasok ko sa isang stock with 2.5 million and then, in just a couple of days, meron kang gain ng 170 to 180K. And then, nag-average down ka. Tapos, the stock is not going sa bias mo, sa direction na gusto mo. Tapos, bumababa siya. And, you're stuck because walang cut loss na in place. So, when the stock went down further, average down yung naging option because a lot of people are hyping SGP na for long-term daw, for dividends, etc. So, maganda yung narrative, no, according sa ibang tao. So, ang ending, newbies or beginners, mas na-hype sila, no, sa stock. So, hindi sila nakakapaggawa ng objective decision when it comes to their trades or their investments. So, ang ending, since meron ng negative 300,000 na loss, sobrang hirap na niyan i-cut, diba? So, kung natatandaan nyo yung pinag-usapan ko sa isang video ko, yung traders, investors, speculators, ito na yung stage na kapag hindi pa tumaas yung stock further, nagiging forced investor ka because ang hirap i-cut ng ganyang amount, diba? And andun nga yung thought na pwede pang tumaas yung stock because a lot of people are telling you or telling everyone na tataas pa yung stock. So, at an average price of 17.08, so the position is down 11%, no? So, most likely nga talaga around 300,000 na yung loss in a span of a few weeks because of not being able to take profits. So, I'm sure na kung ilang taon pa lang kayo sa markets or even probably ilang buwan because if you're able to buy yung mga maayos na stocks since wala nga naging ligtas, no, sa sell down na nangyari, I'm sure you've experienced yung nagkaroon ka na ng gains after a few days or after a few weeks. Tapos lahat yon na-erase because of the pullback and you weren't able to sell your position. So, the question is, paano ba ma-prevent ito? So, ito yung thumbnail, no, ng video na to. Yung paano ba mape-prevent na i-give back mo sa markets yung profit mo, no? So I'd like to show you a video on the approach that I did sa SGP. So this is actually an exclusive video sa 24K to 1M challenge na portfolio na ginagawa ko. So this is going to show you a technique na ginagawa ko in order to prevent my profits na maibalik ko sa market, no? So ito madali na lang din. If this makes a breakdown sa S1 along with the MA20, I'd probably sell a third of the shares na hawak ko just to lock in again those profits. Kasi para sa akin, hindi maganda na nagke-create siya ng base tapos magkakaroon ng malakas na sell down, no, below the S1. So pag nabutas niya yung S1 along with the MA20, that means hindi enough yung buying pressure to sustain the selling. So it might create a further downward move or malakas na selling pressure. And ayokong maipit dun sa taas na marami pa akong hawak na shares. So ito yon, kahapon pa ako nakapagbenta ng shares sa SGP in order to lock in some profits. So I was able to sell at the prices of around 16.40. And ilang beses ko din naman napag-usapan yung SGP sa mga ibang stock chart analysis video. So, alam nyo naman yung position ko dyan sa SGP if matagal na kayo dito sa channel and you already know kung paano ko in-approach yung stock na yan. So, ano ba yung tawag dun sa technique, no, na ginawa ko dun sa video na yon? So, ang tawag dun sa selling technique na yon is trail stop. So, ano ba yung trail stop? Trail stop is the technique of selling a portion of your total holdings in order to take profits or lock in your profits. Protecting your gains if the stock you're holding experiences selling pressure. And there are two ways na ako personally sa trading na ginagawa ko kung paano ko ine-execute yung trail stop. So, nakita nyo naman sa video na yon, and yung two ways na yon is the breakdown of structure support and breakdown of a moving average. So, i-unpack natin yung dalawang yan para mas maintindihan nyo yung ginawa ko sa video. So, breakdown of structure support. If you were able to watch yung isang video ko sa Stocktionary series, so it's a playlist where I explain market jargons or common terms pagdating sa stock market, specifically sa trading. So, ang structure support kasi is a support that's based sa candles, no? So, ang ibig sabihin lang naman ng breakdown of structure support is when prices go down sa inaasahan mo na candle levels. So, bakit ganun, no? Bakit breakdown of support or structure support? So, a support kasi prevents prices from going down. So, if prices ay pumunta na sa ilalim ng support, isa lang ibig sabihin nun, hindi ginagawa ng level na yon or ng support na yon yung trabaho niya. So, that means walang buying pressure sa area na yon. And kung walang buying pressure, tapos lumakas yung selling, of course, saan pupunta yung price? So, balikan natin yung SGP. So, andito na tayo sa chart ng SGP and I'll remove muna yung mga ibang drawings, no, para mas clear. So, na-mention ko sa video na yung S1, which is the support here, is around 1650, no? So, ang sabi ko, pag nag-breakdown yung price sa S1, magbebenta ako ng shares to lock in those profits. So, kahapon, nag-breakdown nga siya sa S1. So, I was able to sell at this area and I was able to avoid itong malakas na sell down, no? And sabi ko nga sa video, if this makes a breakdown sa area na yan, pwedeng mahila pa pababa yung price because of the increased selling pressure, no? Lalo na't hindi maganda yung nagiging galaw ng market. So, punta pa tayo sa isang chart, no, para makita nyo na hindi lang siya applicable sa SGP but to other stocks as well. So, andito tayo sa chart ng plus and i-assume lang natin na a trader was able to enter sa position sa plus around these levels, no? Kasi may breakout naman dito after the consolidation. So, let's assume na April onwards nakakuha siya ng position dito. So, how do you execute a trail stop that's based on the breakdown of structure support? So, assume lang natin na June ngayon, so second week, third week, no, before the candles na nangyari nitong nakaraang mga weeks, no? So, if you're here sa plus, nakikita nyo naman na meron tayong consolidation around this area. So, ibig sabihin, since merong consolidation, you can already establish na ito yung short-term support niya since nag-create siya ng base, no, around this level. So, ang breakdown dito ng structure support is this area here. So, that's June 20. And kung gusto mo ng confirmation, pwedeng the following day pa. So, June 23. So, this means if you're able to buy around April, third week April, or first week ng May, kung susundin mo lang yung trail stop, no, as a trader, lalabas ka dito na merong 46% gain, or kung dito ka man magbebenta sa confirmation, 31%. So, ibig sabihin lalabas ka with around 30 to 45-46% na gains. So, hindi na masama, no? Sa halos 1.5 months na hold sa plus for a trend follow na move. So, another stock, so STI. So, let's assume na a trader was able to buy during this period. So, ang objective is buy on support. So, somewhere around second week to third week of April. And ano yung nakikita natin during this period? So, again, STI was making a consolidation around this area. And kita naman natin na nagkakaroon siya ng support dito. And we can even consider this as a double bottom pala, no? So, kailan nagkaroon ng breakdown sa structure support? So, July 10, July 11, and July 14, and July 15. So, ibig sabihin, if you're able to buy during this period, during the pullback, tapos dito ka nagbenta somewhere around this area, lalabas ka ng may 20% gain. And even during the confirmation day, no, 17-16%. So, in a 3-month na span, you're able to come out sa STI with double-digit gains simply because you're following a trail stop. So, ayun yung mga examples ng breakdown of structure support. So, punta tayo doon sa isa pang way ng pagte-trail stop. So, breakdown of a moving average. So, a moving average is an indicator that primarily identifies the trend of a stock. So, ang mga moving averages kasi yan yung basis, no, ng trend ng stock. So, if the candles are above the moving average, no, ibig sabihin lang naman yan, uptrend yung stock. So, if a stock goes below a moving average, it has a high chance of doing two things. Either it will consolidate sa baba na ng MA, or magkakaroon pa siya ng sell down para mag-transition into a short-term downtrend. So, punta natin yung SGP. So, andito na tayo sa SGP, and around September 25 to September 26, no, looking good pa yung SGP because it was simply making a pullback towards the MA20. Pero nung nag-breakdown na, nung September 29, ano yung sabi ko? It can either go into a consolidation or magkaroon pa ng further sell down to establish the short-term downtrend or confirm the short-term downtrend. So, ibig sabihin, if you're trading a stock tapos uptrend siya and nag-breakdown na siya sa MA20, simple lang yung logic. After the breakdown, it can either move downward or move sideways. So, sa perspective ng trader or ng tao na ginagamit ang technical analysis, hindi worth it na magstay sa stock na yon because if sideways siya, hindi naman tataas yung price. So, you will have opportunity cost at hindi ka makakapag-trade ng ibang stock, lalo na kapag allocated ka sa stock na yon. What more kung naka-all-in ka pa. And the second high chance thing that it can do is move downward, which means you're going to lose money or you're going to lose profits, diba? So, parehas hindi okay. That's why it's one of the ways to place your trail stop, no? Pag nag-breakdown sa MA20. So, punta pa tayo sa ibang stock to identify other examples ng MA20 breakdown as the trail stop. So, andito tayo sa 7 Corporation, and i-assume lang natin na you were able to buy during this consolidation around June, last week of June, or first week of July, no? So, sakto may breakout din dyan. And as you can see, pataas yung stock, but eventually, it made a confirmed breakdown sa second week to third week of August. So, ang nangyari after that, naging siyang short-term downtrend, no? Simply after increasing in price. So, if you're able to buy here, tapos nag-sell ka sa breakdown ng MA20, in less than 2 months, lalabas ka with a 14 to 13% gain, no? Depending on when you're going to sell. So, nag-shift na kasi yung trend from an uptrend into a downtrend. So, nagiging na siyang magandang way to lock in those profits. So, why is trail stop very effective? So, a trail stop is effective because you're able to get profits while still having the chance to ride the bigger move in case na malakas talaga yung stock tapos pataas pa yung galaw niya. So, balik tayo sa SGP and explain ko doon yung trail stop na nagawa ko further. So, SGP, when I talked about this sa mga previous stock chart analysis videos ko and sa midday market updates, you already know that I have a position sa 12.22. So, at these levels, sa breakdown ng MA20 and ng S1, may more than 30% na gains sa shares na nabenta ko. So, effective yung trail stop because i-assume natin na hindi nangyari itong candle na tong September 30 kanina. So, nag-sell ako dito pero a portion lang ng shares ko. So, ang ibig sabihin, if the stock moves higher, kunwari lumakas yung market, di naman natin masasabi, nag-rebound, nagkaroon ng recovery, na-lock-in ko na yung profits ko, tapos may chance pa akong sakyan yung stock kapag tumaas pa siya further. And also, since naka-lock-in na ako ng profits, even if the stock experiences sell down or kahit magkaroon pa siya ng sideways na consolidation, hindi na ako ganun ka-worried because I know that I've already locked in profits and bayad na yung pag-aantay at bayad na yung pullback na ma-experience ko for this stock. So, ayun kasi yung reason I think why most traders and even investors, despite nag-change na yung fundamentals ng stock or wala na yung sentiment or wala na yung hype kung bakit tumaas yung stock na yun, kung bakit nahirapan silang magbenta or mag-lock in ng profits, it's because there's always that thought process na pag binenta ko yung hawak kong stock, sayang nung gains na makukuha ko. So, imagine nyo lang, if you were able to buy the stock at 17, tapos may nalagay kang more than 2 million, tapos yung nakikita mong mga projected prices na pwedeng mangyari in the short term is 20 pesos. So, at the average price of around 17, tapos pag na-hit niya nga yung 20 pesos, na price area, so that's roughly 17% gain. So, ibig sabihin, more than 400,000 pesos yung magiging gains, So, nearly 500,000. So, saan ka nakita nun, diba? Bumili ka ng stock, tapos in a span of 2 to 3 weeks, Let's say short term na tumaas talaga yung stock, you're going to make 500,000. So, when the stock goes down, nahihirapan kang magbenta kasi pinapaniwalaan mo na may hit niya yung target price na gusto mo. So, ang ending, kapag bumababa yung stock, feeling mo mas nagiging better yung galaw kasi you can afford or you can get more shares. So, ibig sabihin, the more shares that you have, pag tumaas na yung stock, mas malaki yung kikitain mo, diba? Unfortunately, the stock market doesn't work like that. And hindi ibig sabihin na maraming tao na pinag-uusapan na ito yung target price, ito yung valuation niya, ito yung projected price. Kahit analyst pa yan, kahit sobrang lupit pa na trader niyan, kahit sobrang lupit pa na investor niyan, walang kasiguraduhan, It's always uncertain when it comes to the stock market. So, never mong makokontrol kung saan papunta yung stock, mas lalo na yung pataas, But you can always control your downside, your risk. That's why meron tayong cut loss at trail stop. So, effective yung trail stop because hindi niya lang pinoprotektahan yung downside risk mo, but it also protects your gains, your profits na maibabalik mo yun sa market and at the same time, may exposure ka pa pag tumaas pa yung stock further. So, imagine nyo lang, yung tao na yun, kung hindi siya na-hype or hindi siya basta-basta bumili ng stock because nakita niya na recommendation yun sa social media or kung saang websites. Let's say that person was able to buy around this area din, because of the breakout sa SGP. So, that's first week August, tapos second week of August. So, around that price area. So, kahit hindi na 2 million, So, assume lang natin na 1 million yung nalagay. So, at these levels, kapag nakapag-trail stop ka dito sa breakdown ng S1 and moving average na 20, that's 33% gains. So, that's 300,000 pesos na gains because of a 1 million na position. So, if you tranche or trail stop half of your shares, that's still around 150,000. And kung 1/3 naman, that's 100,000 pesos na gains, So, imagine that. Less than 2 months na hold, lalabas ka na may 100 to 150,000 na position. Tapos, nalock-in mo na yung profits na yon. Kahit anong mangyari, sigurado nang may profits ka, but you still have 2/3 or half of the position para pag tumaas, meron ka pa rin. So, kahit nga hindi 1 million na position, you can put 500,000, 400,000, 300,000, 100,000. Imagine the possibilities or imagine the gains that could have happened if you're able to apply proper trail stop and proper entry sa mga stocks na binabantayan or chine-check mo kung pwedeng pasukin or pwedeng bilhin. So if you've experienced yung ganitong scenario and you don't want to experience it again and you want to learn how to properly time your entries, how to properly time your exits, because trail stop is just one technique in selling, no? Marami pang ibang ways on how you can sell your positions depending on the stock that you're holding, depending on the market situation, depending on the volatility of the stock. So if you want to learn how to properly trade, how to be consistent pagdating sa mga trading ideas mo, I've recently started the application process for my technical analysis course on how to trade the Philippine stock market. So, the recent video that I uploaded before this one, dun ko na-discuss yung details, no, ng course na to. So, I'll just put the link sa description box or check the pinned comments, and I'll also link it sa upper right ng screen. So, if you're interested, you can check that video out. So, ayun lang. That ends this video, and I hope you learned a lot regarding trail stops and ways on how you can lock in those profits or take your profits properly. So again, this is the perspective of a stock market trader that relies on technical analysis. So of course, the selling parameters or the selling techniques are different for investors and those that buy stocks for dividend income. So ayun lang, and thank you for watching this video.